This is Anything and Everything with Britt, sponsored by Evry. Hey besties, we are back at it again with another episode of the Anything and Everything podcast, sponsored by your fave joy brand, Evry. Today I have a special guest. I actually saw this thing on TikTok or something, and it said, the girl said, no, it was a movie. I was watching a movie yesterday on the plane, and the girl said, when I count my blessings, I count you twice. And then I was thinking of Nadia, and here we have Nadia.
That is so sweet.
We have Nadia, our first ever official guest on the pod.
I'm honestly honored.
I love you.
I really did not think I'd be chosen for this.
No, definitely
it's
chosen.
very special.
Because you are very
not
special.
Everyone gets picked to be on the podcast.
I know. Second guest, I was talking.
First guest too.
The most special guest we could have on the podcast. So I chose Nadia. Here she is. And today we're going to be talking about some juicy confessions that we posted on our Instagram story. And like always, we do not see any of the responses before. I only see them for the first time when we read them, so we can get the genuine reaction of everybody. But before we dive into this, I don't know, maybe talk about the Super Bowl or anything. Do you think Rihanna's performance slayed or not really?
Okay, so I don't usually watch the Super Bowl because I'm not really into the football thing, but I only watched for Riri. It was really good. Love her, but I feel like she could have done some extra special things.
Me too.
Okay,
she's pregnant.
Okay, she's pregnant. First of all, I did not think she was pregnant. Literally right after her performance, I was looking up on TikTok is Riri pregnant? And the facts were true. She is pregnant with her second baby.
Did you see that TikTok where it was a girl and she had a whiteboard behind her and she was like, okay, besties, here are the football rules. If this happens, this is this. And I was and I was even talking to
predicting
Alessia. Or how football works. If you're at a party, how the football rules work. And you know what's funny? I actually thrifted a Kansas Chiefs.
I was cheering for that team, but I don't know the name of it.
I had a crew neck from them from years ago. I don't know. I just wore it yesterday. I was like, oh, look at me
supporting.
I'm so cool.
Well, they won.
I knew it because I had the crew neck.
It was a good game. I did watch it, but
you did?
Yeah. We we ate a lot though.
Oh yeah, you had that bomb-looking charcuterie board,
and we got the donuts. But we don't know anything about football. But yeah, we were just supporting Riri. She did slay. Her voice was really good. I wasn't I don't know. She hasn't performed in a while, so I was like, okay, what to expect? But she did slay.
I saw a TikTok of A$AP Rocky underneath jamming to her. I don't know. It was kind of cute. But I don't know. And then I saw another TikTok of when Katy Perry performed and her performance looked so crazy. When she performed in 2015. So I'm okay.
I know. People are saying there was a lot of better performances in the past, but I don't know because I've never watched but
neither have I.
I guess I'll have to do some research.
That's all I was that's pretty much all I have to say about the Super Bowl.
But I think next year you should perform. You're the halftime show performer.
Alessia was if anyone doesn't know, Alessia is my best friend. She goes, that's the performance. She goes, I've seen Brittany do better performance at the club. That's why she goes, hurry on up, because she picked me up at the airport yesterday and then dropped me off at home, so I take my car in case she fell asleep. And she goes, hurry up, you're gonna miss it. And I'm like, babe, I am the halftime show.
You are the halftime show.
What else do you need? Even if I miss it,
give us a little
now when I go out, I pretend that I'm an upcoming dancer. So I have one specific dance move in the club that or in the bar that I use all the time. But now I'm switching more into an aspiring singer. So I need to hound down just one-liner song that I could do somewhat well.
Kind of Kylie's Rise and
exactly.
Shine,
and have one that. So when I go out, I can convince people that I'm up and coming singer and be so confident when I do it that they actually believe that I'm gonna become an up and coming singer.
They're gonna beg for you at the Super Bowl in a few years. You just need to practice. It's only a 13-minute performance. I think you could do it.
13 minutes?
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
And the commercials too, though, apparently it's $25. $25. $25
million. The fact that they spent millions, billions of dollars for 4 hours.
No, there's a good one though. The one with the chips, the popcorn chips with the Breaking Bad remake. That's genius.
Yeah, they do have good
Then there's one for a beer company. And the girl was dancing when she was on hold. Did you see that one?
No. Maybe one year we'll sponsor.
It was Bud Light.
will sponsor.
I'm manifesting this. Let's like have this podcast clip recorded somewhere. So then like.
So for like in a few years, we'll be sponsoring the Super Bowl.
Imagine.
Like, we'll get all the players in Everyman.
Anywho.
Anyways.
Enough
about football now.
Enough about football. Or sorry, the Rihanna show with the football.
With the football, just like on the side.
Yeah, like that's all the TikTok. Like I was saying also, like, oh, have fun at the Rihanna show.
I've seen what I need to see. Now it's time to go.
Or that sound was like, what team are you cheering for? Riri. She goes, no, that's on a show. No,
but Rihanna. Yeah, I actually did that TikTok.
I think that's where I saw the sound.
I'm supporting Riri. Like I don't care. I don't even know the names of the teams besides the Chiefs, Eagles.
Yeah, I think that was them.
Blue and red. That's all. Or turquoise.
Wasn't it? Yeah,
red.
turquoise and red.
Yeah. Anyways, tight game. We slayed it. So, how's Toronto?
So, in case y'all didn't know, we were in the 6. We were at the 6. Then Toronto. No, I'm never saying the 6 again. We're in Toronto this weekend for a Galentine's Day event. And it was so cute and wholesome. I did get my period actually.
Aww.
I was wearing cream pants. Like it's like I literally just did it to myself. I only packed 2 pairs of sweatpants, no underwear. Like I only had like thongs on me. I'm sorry if that's too graphic. I don't think it's graphic. Only thongs, cream pants I was wearing, and the next day I only had white pants. That's all I brought with me. And I kept telling Mel, I'm like, I'm going to get my period. I'm going to get my period. And like, we're in the middle of the event. I'm like, let me go to the bathroom quick. I go to the bathroom. It's like leaking in my pants already. And like, if I like lift my leg a bit, you are seeing the blood.
Yeah.
So I panicked. And then she gave me a pad, but like the pad was meant for underwear. I only had a thong on me, like I said. And there's no point in me buying underwear because they'd be dirty. And I didn't have like a washer with me, you know, I'm like in the 6. So then I was like, I was like, okay, let me just.
Yeah, no, I feel like I always decide to wear white, like right when I'm about to get my period, because I never want to wear white when I'm not on my period. But when I'm about to get my period, I'm like, oh, I want to wear these white pants I never wear.
Like, leave it up to me to bring my 2 lightest pair of pants. And like. And you know what that like thing how everyone says like when girls go away, it's like, oh, I brought 10 pairs of underwear and I'm only going away for one day. I'm usually like that girl. And the one time that I'm not that girl is like the time I need to be that girl. Mel's like, how do you only have 2 pairs of underwear? Like we're gone for like 2 days. She had like 10 with her. I'm like, yeah, I don't even know.
No, like I usually pack like 7 pairs if I'm going for like a day because I'm like, what if this happens? What if this happens?
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I like to change like twice a day if like I need to, especially if like I'm in like a hot place where like in the morning I'm going to walk, I'm getting like a coffee or something, and then like I feel icky, and then when I get back to the room and mostly,
after, like, you flew that day, and then
exactly disgusting. Yeah, not my proudest moment. And then yesterday on the plane, like my tampon, like I was like bleeding a lot, and it kept like filling up, and I thought I bought like a pack that had regular and super, but I didn't get the right one, so I'm like looking for the super one, and like I just kept seeing regular. And every like hour or so I had to like do it, but I didn't want to like
plane?
No, but I didn't. No, like I kept having to change it every hour, but I didn't want to do it on the plane because like it's kind of nasty.
But maybe like being in the plane like makes your period flow like
I feel like
strong. Is that a thing?
Stronger or less?
I don't know.
Mel
like,
taught me some stuff about like.
I honestly don't know, but like I just assume like I feel like anything life changing affects your period.
So then, well, apparently traveling a lot because like when I was like in Europe in the summer and stuff.
We don't talk about her.
No, like a lot of like the time difference and stuff. I feel like my body, like
your body.
Yeah, like my period was like messed up because like it didn't know what time zone I was in. Like 1 week I was in Europe, and then I was in like I don't know somewhere in the U.S. and I went back. It's like my body probably had no idea what time zone
like
I was
even
in.
If you're like starting to work out a lot and stuff, like my mom always says, like it's gonna help. Like it's like it changes your body and like I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like we should do like an episode of period like period. Like your like your worst period stories.
Like I feel like I have a lot.
That's why I feel like that would be a really fun episode, but we'll say that for another time. Yeah. That was just like my period. Tuned. Yeah, that was just like my period. I also want to say.
Yeah, didn't Alessia surprise you?
Yeah, so guys, my best friend, she works for an airline, and I think it's probably one of the probably the best jobs ever.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, great job.
Everywhere.
10 out of 10. She goes everywhere, and I get to be like her +1. It's great. And she was supposed to come to our event in Montreal, but guess where she went? out of the country. Like she doesn't last here like
Wait,
more
was
than
she
2 days.
in Dubai?
She was in Dubai, and then after she came back for like 2 days, and then went to New York.
Did she get invited to the Tart trip or?
She wasn't on Tripping with Tart. I'm very sorry. She wasn't. She wasn't invited. I think she's on the Drunk Elephant Dewdrop wave.
Yeah.
So I don't think she was invited to the Tart trip.
Okay.
But she was supposed to come, but then she ended up going to New York to watch our friend's hockey game. And then the next day, I think like she was working or she was like doing nothing at night, but I didn't expect it. And everyone knew, like besides me.
Yeah, like I actually knew about it. I was in on it.
I posted a video and my mom's like, I'm crying. Like, mom, like me and her.
You knew she planned it.
Like my mom and I, like Alessia and I are so not emotional. Like you could tell like when we're hugging, it's like so fucking awkward.
No, but you were actually like, you look surprised. Like you were like,
I don't know why I was like biting my lip and like I didn't unbite it. So like my surprise look face looked like I'm like I don't know why I was doing that.
I know, you're so
but
excited. She's like your best friend.
I know, but she
love her so much. Like,
it was like really cute and wholesome. It's like
did you expect that at all? Like, cause like that's like very like she did not have to do that.
No, and
also,
and
like, you're working, like she knows like you're busy, but like she wanted to support you and like be a part of like your.
That's the thing. Like for me, it's like I'm not the type where like if something like good or like exciting happens to me, I'm like, oh, come like celebrate this with me, you know, like. Even let's just say like when we opened the store in Montreal, it's like I don't want them to get offended that I don't tell them, but it's like I'm not the type where it's like, oh my god, like we're opening a store, because like I never want to seem like, oh, I'm kind of, I don't know, like showing off in a way. So then it's like,
but they're always there to support you. Like you had a lot of people come.
I know, it's
even
just like
your guy friends.
I know, like I post it on the stores and like they'll see, and then like if they want to come, but it's like I never want to be like, oh, come like to this event, because it's just like, I don't know, but obviously they know like work's super important to me. Yeah. So cute and wholesome that she came to surprise me. She goes, you know where I can find this necklace? Like I'm in the back room. I was like, what? No, and Mel got the whole reaction. It was so cute and wholesome-y. And I put it on TikTok, and I was like, as you could tell, like we don't ever hug. And people were tagging their best friends. They're like, oh, the caption is so us. You're not a hugger. She's not. We're not really like, me and her like don't really hug. We're not really like cute to each other.
Even you hugged me today. And I was like, whoa.
I think it's on my period, maybe.
She's not a hugger. I'm the biggest hugger, and like I'm the most affectionate. Like I need to like hug someone, and like you hugged me today. I was like, whoa! Like usually I'm the one who approaches the situation.
I missed you. That's what happens.
Too. Like I kind of have separation anxiety from you.
No, I do. Like no, literally like the whole like count your blessings things. Like I was like, oh, like so wholesome-y. I'm not
really simping for me.
Yeah, no, literally, like I don't need
Want to be my Valentine?
Oh my god, yes, guys. If my nails are so crusty, dusty. Well, I'm actually leaving. I think on Wednesday, and I don't know who's harassing more, my own mother or Alessia, of like having to get my pedicure done. I'm like, I text her, I'm like, oh, thanks for coming. She goes, you don't have to thank me. Actually, you can by getting a pedicure. So she's literally like, between her and my mom, I think I get like one text every hour. So make sure you get a pedicure.
I literally have no clue.
I have no idea. Basically, when you fly on standby, you can't really have concrete plans sometimes because it's like, in case like the flight's booked, you know, like whatever. So we're supposed to go to Seattle and then Arizona, and then after that, I have no idea. But I think it's like also fun for content, like story time memories, you know?
My friend went to Arizona and it was like so stunning.
We missed like the Super Bowl weekend, but we'll be there the next weekend. But then the price of the hotels will probably be like absurd. Yeah. Oh my god. So no, thank you.
That's really fun though.
How was your weekend, sweetie?
It was good. I went to what did I do? I don't think I did anything really.
Well, you did Super Bowl party.
Well, I did Super Bowl party, but besides that, I didn't really do anything that's like worth mentioning.
Oh.
I went to the Valentine's Day event Friday. I got my ears pierced.
Oh yeah, Nad showed up at our store event. She's like #1 supporter. Love that about her.
I just wanted to come support. Loved it. Got my ears pierced, and then my week was more exciting than my weekend.
Yeah, didn't you go to like
the influencer?
Yeah, Nadia went to an event. It was like a
Quebec influencer creation.
But it was all French. It was
literally all French, so I did not understand anything because we know I'm from Halifax. Like we don't speak French there.
But you know what, guys? Language doesn't stop Nadia.
No. Like I think I like
because
yeah.
No, but
I stood out there. So
No, because language doesn't stop you when it comes to men.
Yeah,
that's
no. When it comes to men, no. I worked my way in there. But pretty much, there were some cute boys. They were actually on Love Island, Quebec.
Really?
Yeah. So they're kind of like up there. Like maybe we'll have them on the pod.
That's so funny because Mel and I were talking yesterday about like potential guests, and she goes, "Oh, maybe we can get some Love Island people," and I was like,
"Yeah, Love Island, Quebec, and they speak English. They have their own podcast.
It's like a podcast like swap."
Yeah. So I saw them throughout the night. I was like, "Ooh, like you're cute. Like, hey, like I didn't actually say hi, but like I said hi with my eyes. So like I think they like got the idea. And so before they left, I was like, we had some Evry man stuff. And I was like, let's just like give them a box. Oh, but like, let me just write my number down and my Instagram. And just in case you want to find me, like ever. Like,
did he follow you?
So,
it's your mic.
Sorry. So yeah. So like, I ended up following him on Instagram, and then he followed me back. He's like 54K.
Nuts. Wow.
Yeah. So maybe he'll like text me. I left my number too, but maybe hopefully he didn't rip up the card.
I don't
no,
think.
Not rip it up, but like hopefully
I don't think he's ripping up your card.
Not ripping it up, but like a lot of people like open boxes, like they don't. I feel like people don't read that stuff.
I feel like people.
I don't know. I really don't know because like I feel like so many people get like PR boxes and like care just about the stuff. Like, do they actually like read the handwritten note?
I mean, I don't know actually. But like speaking of Instagram, just remind me because I have not been on my personal Instagram in like 4 months, and I'm contemplating just like deactivating my account. But then it's like, let's just say I would like talk to a guy. It's like the only option I have is like to text them, I guess. And like, I guess that's good. I guess I don't know, but I just like don't want to talk on DM. Yeah. And I think I'm just gonna deactivate my account because I have not been on it in 4 months.
Like a few times.
Yeah, I haven't been on in like 4 months. Yeah. This guy I met in Italy before, he like messaged Lesia, goes, tell Brittany to check her Instagram. Like, no, babe, I'm not going on Instagram. I don't go on Instagram.
Even if not go on Instagram. Went on your Instagram, I feel like you still like a guy DMing you is like so. Like I'd rather him text me.
I also think I was just like thinking about this now. I feel like we should like an episode of maybe like plastic surgery stories.
Okay.
I don't know. I could do a whole.
I honestly could not relate there, but I'll listen.
Like one of the girls at the office, well, you know, Abby, she goes, is it normal that our boss, she didn't say encourage, she goes, inspires us to get like lip filler and stuff. I mean, but I don't push it on. I don't push it. I'm just very open. I'm like an open book of anything that like I've gotten done.
I feel like that's better because people judge. I feel like so many people judge.
People get,
but like the fact that you're like being honest about it shows like,
and then people get like praised for like the bare minimum. Like someone's like, I got lip filler, and like her comment section's like, I love you're so transparent. Like, I mean, I feel like you want to be transparent. Also, it's like talk about like your own real experiences where people could like relate to you, and I feel like not that you compare yourself to people like, I don't know, like purposely, but I just feel like your mind with social media, when you see like when you're on your For You page on TikTok or Instagram, like you're constantly being bombarded with people, and like not even purposely or like in a bad way. It's just like in your head, I feel like you're kind of like low key just comparing yourself to others. So it's like, just like be honest. Like, I don't know, for example, maybe someone looks at my boobs, I don't know, for example, like, oh, those are really nice. I'm like, but they're not natural. They're not real. So it's like, I wasn't like, you're not trying like to hide it. Oh, not at all. I love talking about, like,
I think it's good that you're talking about it. I feel like it shows like your true self.
This like 30, this like I think he was like kind of like daddy vibes because he was like 30 something at like one of the bars in Montreal, and he was like talking to me, but like I have like such an outgoing personality, like I don't give a fuck, and like I was like talking and I was saying something like my boobs are fake, like not like a sexual way, I was just like fucking around, and he goes, oh, I knew that the second I saw you. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But I mean, yeah, I feel like we should definitely do like an episode like talking about plastic surgery. I feel like that might be fun.
I feel like it excites you.
It does excite me. It's like it's not passion. It's like when someone asks you like what your hobby is,
it's like plastic surgery. I love that for you.
Hey you, you. I need to let you in on a little secret. If you're looking for high quality yet affordable jewelry, you have to check out my brand, Evry Jewels. We have over 4 generations of family jewelry experience and over 17,000 plus 5-star reviews. We have so many different styles to choose from, so you know that there's gonna be something for everyone. Make sure to use my code PODCASTLOVE for an extra 50% off your order. Check us out at www.evryjewels.com.
Okay, so I feel like plastic surgery was kind of like my confession, even like I didn't say everything I've gotten done, but we can keep that for another episode because I'm gonna need more than like a 2-minute for that. I don't know if you want to have a confession yet or wait till we.
I definitely have, but I can't think. So like I need to hear other people's confessions because I know I'm gonna like think of something and be like, oh my god, like relatable.
Exactly. So like we said in the beginning of the episode, we got some of y'all's confessions on Instagram, and this is the first time that we're gonna be seeing them and reacting to them. I feel like it's so much easier or like better to have kind of like a raw reaction because then it's like even if you hear and like don't rehearse something because you've heard already, it's like you kind of lose that initial reaction. So Mel just sent these to my phone and we're gonna see.
I'm excited.
Let's go away. I'm like nervous because I'm like a bad reader and I find when I read
don't
stuff,
put a phone in front of me because I
know I have to concentrate because the thing is I'm trying to read it and like sound
think
proper,
about it,
but I'm thinking of what she's saying, so I have to reread it, like like in school when like you have to read a book. I have to read the page 10 times.
No, like before, like I have to read in front of the class. Like I have to read. I'm like, what part am I reading so I can practice so I can like know what I'm saying instead of just like reading words.
Exactly. Okay, confession number 1. I'm from a small island in Greece and I hadn't been in a while. I had gone in 2019 and I was visiting this cafe and found the barista really hot. So I asked for his social media and he gave it to me, only to find out it was my 4th cousin. Nobody knows we flirt with each other.
Oh my god, that's crazy because literally that could happen to anyone without knowing. I don't know half my cousins.
Me neither.
You literally met one of your cousins in Florida.
I know, like that's I found one of my 10th cousins in Florida like by accident. That's actually
I feel like I know like a few people that are low-key like that are like long distance cousins. Like
okay, but at least it's like they didn't. It's not like they knew. And then like proceeded. Like I feel like if they stopped after they kind of like
but like
found
did they
out,
stop, you think?
It's anonymous, so we don't know.
That's like I don't even know. But how the heck did they like?
I guess because I feel like once you like start talking to someone, like, you get to know them, like you tell them about your family and stuff, and I guess they kind of like, oh my god, like our great grandmother, like our grandparents were like brother and sister.
But then
or
what
something.
do you do then? Like what?
Yeah, like how do you like? Do you stop talking?
Are you like?
I feel like okay, it's not like similar, but you know, have you watched Gossip Girl?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, so example like the Dan and Serena thing, right? Where I don't remember exactly, but then it was like their parents dated before, right? Okay, but then I remember later in the season they start dating again, right? Because I remember I only watched it in high school and then now I started rewatching with my mom, and I'm at the part where where Serena tells her mom, "Can you stop talking to Dan's dad because."
Because like we're dating,
it's like weird, and like I'm like, and she goes, "Oh, I see it like going somewhere." But then I remember like later in the seasons, don't they get serious again?
Yeah.
So that's like, but that everybody knows kind of what's going on. So I don't know if that's considered.
But like that's not like they're not like blood related. But I think it is weird.
True. I don't know.
Like
yeah, I guess like, you're right. But it's
still weird. Like your mom and
here you
dad
know what's
dating,
going on.
and then like the
if they get
kids
married,
are dating.
Technically, aren't they step?
Yeah, they're step brother and sister, but like not by blood, but still like that's really weird.
It's like living in the same like.
No, I think that's like weird.
That's what I'm saying.
Because like they're like siblings.
Exactly. So I don't know
marriage, like, but still like you're close.
And they know, and they know what's like going on because they know like their parents are dating. Like at least the 4th cousin thing, it's like you didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's crazy. Like what are the chances? Like it's just crazy because it's such a small world. Like,
but I feel like it's a big thing, like even for like Italians, like it's a joke, like everyone's like kind of related, and I feel like that's like this.
Wow.
Anyway,
off to a good start.
Yeah,
I was not expecting that. I thought she was just gonna be like, oh, like I found this like cute guy at the like I gave him my socials, like whatever, like, and I did not know it was gonna go to
that. Like it went like north or like
it went
south.
like
it went real south.
Yeah.
Okay, my ex who was abusive and cheated on me still doesn't know to this day I fucked all 3 of his best friends. But like I don't want to laugh because she says like abusive, but I don't know like
no, but like that's
like
I don't even know.
I don't know what to say.
But like girl, that's crazy.
Because I feel like I'm concerned about like I feel like I would have laughed more if she.
I'm concerned about the abuse part, but
that's what I'm saying.
At the same time, like
let's like take that part out. Let's just say like the cheater ex. Okay.
Yeah.
Cheater ex.
Cheater
like,
ex. Cheater ex. And then she fucked
all three of his best friends.
All three of his best friends.
Again, like, it's even like Gossip Girl, where like they like I was telling Leslie,
Yeah,
I'm like
Gossip
in the show, like they all have sex with each other, like the best, like anyway.
I wonder if they all know.
But I feel like how they all
But that's
keep that
really
a secret,
toxic.
how all three of his best friends are
That's,
not
like,
saying
really
anything even to each
toxic.
other. Like that's toxic between like even themselves.
Yeah. But like that's like, ooh.
Like you don't think that's gone now? Like they're three best friends plus the ex. It's four of them, and then they claim they're all best friends.
And they're best friends.
They're not
and
gonna
they're
say,
all having sex with the same girl.
like, are they getting checked?
Hopefully.
Okay.
Toxic, but it's okay. Toxic, but like
Can't cap. I beat toxic. Yeah. Confession time. I used to tell my friends I never had time for them because I was hanging out with my other friend, imaginary friend, and I would come home from school and sit talking to my imaginary friend, and then I peed in the closet and said my friend did it, referring to my imaginary friend.
what? Like I was gonna say like good for her, like she's kind of taking time for herself, just like speaking her thoughts.
I thought
to
when she
whatever,
said that
but,
like she wasn't
why
talking.
why is the peeing part like? Why is that a part of it?
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. But like, even if like my friend peed in a closet, like I wouldn't like tell everyone. Actually, maybe I would. But like, why
How
does
would
it
not
matter?
smell the urine? I wonder like what she named the imaginary friend.
But why did she pee in the closet for
I
fun?
wonder how old she was, because I feel like when you're young, have an imaginary friend, especially I feel like if you're an only child, I feel like that's normal.
But no, I feel like the imaginary friend part's like not like a crazy thing. Like I was just like, okay, good for her. Like it's okay, she's spending time alone. But like the peeing part, I'm like, okay,
and
why did she?
And
do
then I
it?
peed in the closet and said my friend did it, referring to my imaginary friend. Like why just
that
like
real?
not go to the bathroom?
Yeah, but like, why is she like? Huh? Like,
Okay.
anyways, that was a bizarre one. But like, okay.
Go off, queen.
Go off, queen. You do you.
I flooded the toilet at my friend's house once and blamed on her grandpa because he used the bathroom before me. That's like
That's my biggest fear.
yeah. That's
That's
one of my
actually
biggest
one of my
fears.
biggest fears. Like even like if I have to pee,
I'm so scared.
I hate other people's toilets because I'm like, what if
like,
it literally
peeing
explodes?
is like whatever.
No, but like what if like no, but still, it still stresses me out.
Like
Even if like I'm on my period,
Yeah,
and,
I
like
know,
the
that's
toilet
so
doesn't
scary.
flush, like I'm like it looks like a shark attack just happened.
I'm just like if you like do
Poop.
number 2.
Yeah, that's my biggest fear. I actually don't know what I'd do.
That's what I'm scared
Like,
about.
Even if I'm at like a close friend, even if I like pooped here, I think I would still be nervous. What if the toilet didn't flush?
I wouldn't touch you, babe.
I've never pooped at the office.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I've like clogged the toilet several times. Like I do.
Oh
Like,
yeah, but you
like,
announce it to the world.
Yeah, I make an announcement.
You posted on the story.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, I just clogged the
Yeah,
toilet.
exactly. Like there ain't no shame in my game. But no, I feel like also just like the smell too. You know?
Yeah.
Like you're at like
But,
someone's like house.
That's kind of fucked up. Blaming it on the grandpa.
But I feel like I'm the opposite, where it's like I over announce it, so then like it's not weird.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It's either like don't say anything or like tell everyone just so like they're aware of the
like
situation.
I'll be like, yeah, I'm going right now to like
poop.
yeah.
Even
I'm
the
going
other
to shit
day,
now.
you told one of the guys in the back that you pooped, and he said it smelled like roses.
Oh yeah, he's about to go. One of the guys at the office. He's supposed to go in the bathroom.
But you're
I was
also
like,
in the
just so you
boys'
know.
bathroom.
Yeah,
So
I don't know what I was doing there. But poor grandfather, I guess. But I mean, like the grandfather wouldn't be as embarrassed.
I know, but still, like, that's so sad.
Let's move on. Next confession. My best friend's ex of less than 24 hours kissed me, and he's also my ex's best friend of 10 years. Wait, what?
What?
My best friend's ex of less than 24 hours kissed me. Okay, so basically her best friend's ex
Yeah.
kissed after, and they just broke up.
Yeah.
And he is also my ex's best friend of 10 years. Oh,
So her ex. Okay, I get it.
so like their exes are best friends.
Yeah.
But I just like wonder, like, did you kiss him back? Like, were
Yeah.
you down for him? Because
24 hours after, like, why were you guys
I wonder
together?
how long they were
Like,
together.
why was she with him and not
like
with the friend?
I saw on TikTok this like story time, like I'm sure there's like tons of them, of this girl was saying how her best friend like had sex with her ex, and like several times, I think. And I was just like thinking like, how is that even like possible? Like I could like 1,000% confidently say I could sleep literally naked next to, I don't know, like a guy Alessia dated. And
Not get with him.
And not like, and I feel like that's like the bare minimum.
I know, but also I just don't see how, like, I could never get with my, like, I know my like I don't see myself ever getting with like my best friend's ex. First of all, are you not on like your best friend's side? Do you not hate the guy after? Mostly, like, how the heck do you bring that up? Do you bring that up?
Even like happen?
Mostly 24 hours after. Like, why are they together? Like, that's sus. Like, if they were together 24 hours after, like, that's really suspicious. Do you think, like, they were talking before?
I don't, again, like, I'm just like thinking about like myself. I don't, would never see how that would ever even like happen.
I don't know. Some people are wild. Some people are really toxic out there. But maybe they're just like in love. Like, I wonder if they kept like, I don't know. I want to know what she did.
Like, how that happened.
What she did.
Like, what if your soulmate like
is your
already like dated your best, like I'm like what if they were actually like now
I feel
they're
like it does happen, but like to a certain extent. Like, if you like, my best friend's dating this guy for like 4 years, and then like, I don't know.
Okay, you know, like the show Selling Sunset, like the real estate show. I remember like the her name's like Mary. Mm-hmm. She was dating the guy Jason.
Okay, yeah.
Like 6 years ago, and Jason's the guy who like owns the brokerage, and then now they like work together and they're all friends because she has like another, like she's like married now. Yeah. And then Chriselle came on the show, and then her and Mary became like really good friends, and now she's dating Jason. But I feel like Mary's full on married now, and it was 6 years ago, and it was like a year that it happened. But I don't.
Okay, that I think is different because like 6 years later, obviously, like, but they're still friends, Jason and
no, yeah, I know. I'm just saying
Mary.
It's like
so like that. I feel like it's like a different situation. Like, this is 24 hours after. Like, that's really sus.
No, yeah, it's red flags all around.
That's really red flags.
Red flags.
I wonder if they're still friends. I wonder if she told. I wonder who kissed.
We need to get like. I feel like we
I
can
need
like the best stories
more details
and like and then like follow up with them.
Yeah.
Anyways, me and my friend both went in chemistry, and first we were like bullying each other, but that's how we are. After a while, I started to feel something for him, and we talk every day, and maybe a little flirt type signal. But I can't help but just push it away because of this fear I have of hurting people again due to the last guy, and I only ever talked to. I'm so bad at reading. What should I do?
Okay, so she likes this guy that's in her chemistry. And they kind of like bully each other, but like not actually bullying, like flirting.
And I guess because of her previous relationship, all she knows is to like push him away. I feel like
girls are kind of like that. Like, I feel like I'm like that too.
I just feel like it's so hard sometimes to give advice because if you're not the one in the situation directly,
we don't know the backstory too.
It's like, let's just say, I don't know, like you got cheated on, for example. I'm like, oh, like leave him, like fuck that, fuck him. But you have like way more of like feelings and like involvement where maybe you will, but like it's not so easy. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, or even like, oh, this guy, like you keep trying to like talk to him and like it's not working out.
Mel were kind of talking about this before because I feel like this is like, yeah. Like, there's been times where like my friends have been like, oh, you like shouldn't be with him, like he's not good for you. But
you have to learn for yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm like, but like I feel happy in this situation. Like, I feel like you don't understand. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I just feel like you have to go through something yourself and experience it to know. I always say, I'm like, hey, I don't know, like let's just say like my friend was like in like an actual like abusive toxic relationship, and like and she's kind of like still won't leave him. Okay, maybe like I would have to get involved like that. Yeah. But I'm saying if it's like other stuff, it's like to a certain degree, it's like as a friend, I feel like you just have to be supportive for them. With their and then like and it's like your kind of job as a friend, just like listen to like what they have to say.
I kind of hate when my friends tell me like, when I'm like in my feels and I'm like, oh, this is how I feel, and they're like, no, like you shouldn't feel that way. It's like, don't tell me how I should feel, like just like agree with how I'm feeling in the situation, and like you kind of just have to be supportive.
But I'm just like trying to think like what we should tell this girl,
like, but like, why is she pushing him away? Why is she like?
She said because like the last guy, I guess. But I feel like everyone's different. Like every guy or like every person that you meet is different. I know that like previous relationships or like encounters with people obviously affect how you move forward in your life.
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe sometimes good just let your guard down, but still kind of be cautious, I guess, because of like you've been fucked over in the past. But I feel like learning to maybe like trust again is important. And like if you really feel something, like if you're kind of like you don't really like him, okay, maybe it's not worth it. But like if you're like the way that the vibe that I'm getting, she's into him.
But I feel like she kind of doesn't want to like hurt him in a way. Like
I would just say
like being distant because she's
maybe
like,
just take it slow.
Yeah,
take it slow. Like there's no like time or like a ticking time bomb on this kind of stuff. So I feel like take it slow. Maybe like
kind of see where it goes.
Yeah, and then like at one point, like if you feel like you're trustworthy, like maybe open up about. Like I wouldn't be vulnerable like that right away, because even like. But like Alessia's even told me like, oh, like let's say like you've been like cheated on or like whatever, like maybe eventually you say that like to your partner, but like let's say like you're talking to someone new and it's like, oh, like how did you and your ex and whatever. I feel like you don't want to say that because it like it leaves way for it's like I don't know if to like have it done again. I don't know.
But I feel like just saying like, oh, I don't want to rush into anything is like a good way of like starting the relationship, like, because like then the partner would be like aware of the situation.
Next, my boyfriend swears he doesn't have a foot fetish, but sometimes puts my toes in his mouth because he thinks it's funny.
Ew. I like hate feet. I'm like feetophobic.
I have the ugliest feet ever. So
I'm like feetophobic. Like
feet, no.
If
like,
someone
imagine like sucking on like someone's toes.
No, I would never. And if someone did that to me, I think I would like kick them in the face.
Then after like what, like the toes in the mouth, and then like they'll kiss you after.
No,
that's fucking gross.
I couldn't.
But like feet pics are like,
I don't understand that.
She told me she got offered like $5,000 in Miami for a feet picture. This girl was like, my boyfriend loves feet pictures. I'll give you $2,500. I'll keep the rest. And like, I swear she told me that. And like Feet Finder is a huge thing, like to put your pictures, like feet pictures up and sell them. And like that's even pictures.
Why it's like a thing.
You know, people even have like a shit fetish apparently. Like they love shit. Like they'll eat it.
Ew.
Like it's a huge thing in Dubai. Like you have to eat like the guy's shit or something. It's these mega rich guys, and like then like you're in or something. I don't have fucking clue.
But like how is that attractive?
Hey you, yeah you. I need to let you in on a little secret. If you're looking for high quality yet affordable jewelry, you have to check out my brand, Evry Jewels. We have over 4 generations of family jewelry experience and over 17,000 plus 5-star reviews. We have so many different styles to choose from, so you know that there's gonna be something for everyone. Make sure to use my code PODCASTLOVE for an extra 50% off your order. Check us out at www.evryjewels.com.
Anyways, speaking of shit, we were reading this story on Reddit, and this girl was a flight attendant, and on the plane she was like flirting, I guess, or like making friends with this guy from Dubai who was like mega rich, and he convinced her to come to this like at first they went out for dinner. It was really nice. Then he goes, oh, we're gonna go to like this like really like bougie nice house. So they were like driving, and like next thing she knows, like she's like in the middle of fucking nowhere, and she gets into this house, and like she's like a bunch of girls, and they're like naked or something. And then like basically what was happening was the men were taking like laxatives, and like they would shit, and like they would have to eat the shit. So the first night everything kind of seemed normal, and then at 3 a.m. she gets a knock on her door, and the guy goes, are you ready to play games? And the girl was like, well, it's like 3 a.m. what kind of fucking games are you playing? She goes outside, and all these girls are like naked, whatever, and these guys are like literally shitting, and and basically either you participate or you leave. Like I think like you're allowed to leave, but you're in the middle of nowhere. They don't like hook up any transportation or nothing.
They don't tell you where. Like,
yeah, like you're just like there's like, okay, get the fuck out. And if you make it through the weekend, apparently you make like $50K. What? And they're all like gagging, and like they were taking like laxatives, like they were shitting like more.
And that like turns these guys on.
Yes. So she ended up like making it through the entire weekend apparently, and like made $50K.
Like good for her, but like I don't think
I was listening to the story. It was like I was fucking gagging. Like Alessia was reading to me. I was like, no, it can't fucking be. She goes, no, like this girl was a full on.
These are definitely like weird guys too.
Like mega rich in Dubai.
Mega rich, but like weird. And like I feel like the really, really rich ones are always the really,
like,
really weird ones.
Even with like one of my dog's shits. Like one of them had diarrhea when I came home from the event on Friday, and I was fucking gagging.
No.
Imagine just like, I know it's like dog shit's like different, but imagine like fucking eating that. Like,
dog shit is like
And like the most disgusting thing, like even though like if it can get even more gross, it's not even your own shit.
Yeah.
So you're eating someone else's shit.
I can't even imagine it.
Not that I would ever eat my own shit, but it's like if I
had to, I'd rather eat my own.
I'd rather eat my own shit. Like
at least like you know what you're putting in your body.
I don't know. So good luck to this girl.
No, but she didn't like no. But like good for her, she got her like bank. She got her.
Well, no, the girl that's the rest story, but not the confession, not this girl.
No, okay, that girl. I don't even remember anymore. Feet.
Oh,
fetish.
feet. Okay, shit fetish.
Okay, but still, like feet and shit.
No, disgusting. But I rather put toes in my mouth than eat someone else's shit.
Yeah, if I had to.
No toilet paper at my ex-boyfriend's house, and I was on my period, so I used his dirty shirt to wipe up, then had to try and clean it in the sink before putting it in his laundry.
I think I would do that.
I find that's not bad. Like,
That's not that bad.
Again, I'm so open where it's like, just got my period, I'm bleeding so fucking much. Like, I'll say it straight.
I
to
tell
I don't
all
care.
my guy friends I'm on my period.
That's why, like, I feel like that's
like
not
TMI.
terrible.
I'm like, really? Like, I don't care.
That's why I don't feel like it's terrible.
Yeah,
but like what you did, or like I would
tell
ask
the
him.
guy.
Yeah,
And
honestly,
I would ask him, be like, can you bring me toilet paper? Like, or I'm gonna use your shirt. Like,
especially like I feel like I would be like comfortable enough to.
Mostly if it's like a new guy, I'd rather be like, oh, can you get me toilet paper, instead of using his shirt without telling him and then like
I also feel like probably gross for your vagina.
Also
because like you're putting like a dirty shirt, like,
but also like throw the shirt out.
And again, like periods are the most like natural thing that like I actually get like pissed if a guy is like grossed out by fucking periods. I'm like, you're a child.
Yeah,
get away from me.
It's very childish.
Like
I know I have guys that
it's literally
like,
blood.
Like, that's so gross.
And like that's why I'm like, fucking shame on you. Go fucking pay for my tampons, you fucking shit. I don't know. I just get like
I get really mad about it.
So honestly, girl, I feel like you just
because they make it sound gross. I'm like, you think I can control it?
And like it's like the guy was eating toes, eating shit. You think period is fucking disgusting?
Yeah.
And I
know if someone comes for me saying my period's gross and then like decides to like eat toes, like.
Yeah,
you're gross.
I don't know. I think this girl's been doing the most. I don't know. I don't think you have to go to lengths of like using a dirty shirt on your vagina. I think you just. I feel like you could have
asked. I feel like you could have literally just done anything else. Also, like, don't try to hide it. Like, just be comfortable. I don't know. That was just like unnecessary, but okay, it's fine.
My boyfriend, now my ex, was cheating on me with my mom. Like, this is not done. When I was 16, I was dating a guy a bit older than me. He was 18. We had been together for over a year and things started getting weird and I started getting weird vibes. Turns out he was acting funny because he was sleeping with my mom. It happened multiple times and the first time ever was in my bed while I was in the shower. I didn't find out about this until 1 year later after I broke up with him. I no longer speak to either of them.
Okay, but like, how does this happen in real life?
Like, how are you in the shower? You don't fucking know what's going.
How does your mom sleep with your boyfriend though? Like, bruh,
like,
have boundaries.
Fuck the guy, but like the mom,
yeah, whatever. The guy, like fuck him too, but like the mom, come on. I can't, bruh. If that ever happened, like, no, I like. It's crazy to think stories like this actually happen in real life.
I feel like it's more like I've seen on TikTok where it's like, oh, like you fucked me over, I'm gonna go fuck your dad. But like I would like no, but like still like I feel like it's more like girls like because I feel like you see more young girls dating older guys a lot of the time. You know, like even I just saw like Leonardo DiCaprio apparently like dating like a fucking 19-year-old.
I saw that, but I think he like goes for younger girls.
I'm saying I feel, but like your own mother.
No, that's different. Like, ew, that's like dirty. I'm sorry, I'm being really judgy, but that's like whack.
I feel like I would be way more pissed at my mother.
I'd be way more pissed at my mom. But okay, they obviously did not have a good relationship, because like that's not normal.
That's like beyond fucking crossing boundaries.
Get with someone your own age. Like, also if they're like dating,
and not your forget the age, it's just not my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, who's calling me? Oh, my sister. I can't answer right now.
Yeah, no. But also like in the same house, like they're obviously not trying
in her bed.
They're not trying to be secretive about it, but like
I'm trying to like
that shouldn't have never happened in the first place. But like, good for her for like not talking to them.
Okay, let's see. I used to make fake accounts of all the popular kids on my Instagram and Snapchat and troll people with it.
Oh my god, I actually have a story. Okay, this is actually wacky because this did happen in high school. So I don't even like know how to explain it, but this like person, we still to this day don't know who it was. I might have screenshots of it. Yeah. Made like a fake Instagram account about like me and my friend group, and like would post photos of us. I never got one, but would post photos of us and then like talk shit about us. Be like, this is like, I don't even know, like be like, I don't want to say a name, but like, let's just say like Sarah, like Sarah's literally so dirty, like literally so ugly, like
no way.
Yeah. And like would just like roast us. We did not know who it was. Like someone, like one of my friends, like went to the principal, like tried to find out who it was, like went to, because they're like bullying, like
that's like bullying. That's like she was saying here, trolling. I don't know what she means by trolling, because I feel like that could also still kind of be like harmful.
Yeah, but like it's like,
and also like your reputation, like on social media, like you have to be very careful.
Bad. You really have to be careful. But they were like doing it on purpose, like just like posting photos and like making fun of each person. Like it happened to like 6 of my friends, and we still to this day have not found out who it was. But like that's like
this girl that like I used to be kind of friends with.
Approach us.
I think I like went to her house and like left my Facebook on by accident, and like we had like a bit of a falling out, and I'm pretty sure she went on my account and like wrote herself things. Because even when it's like she was writing them, I wouldn't like
say
write
that.
Like I wouldn't even like type like that. Like, you know how like people have like kind of like their own vocabulary.
Yeah.
Like I'm like still to this day, like she wrote school like SKOOL. Like I would never write it like that. And
well, that's not how you spell it. So.
I know, and she was like writing shit and then like made it seem like I wrote that to her.
That's
and
scary.
that's what I'm saying, where it's like social media, like you have to be very, very fucking careful. Like that's so scary.
Yeah. But it's also like childish, mostly like back then. Like I feel like people like used it as like such a big platform for like bullying and like all that. But like people need to just.
I
mind
feel
their
like
own
probably
business.
back then didn't realize like the consequences like of their actions. Where it's like be careful what you post, because it's like
it's really it's out there.
It's kind of scary.
But yeah, no, that was my story. I kind of was like waiting for one about me, because I was like, I wonder what they're gonna say, but I guess they had nothing bad to say about me.
What are you gonna say bad about Nadia?
I know. So, but it was just crazy. We accused so many people too. We were like, it was you.
That's fucking
and they're
hilarious.
Like, no, like
I'm trying to read like another one. Let's see what we got here. Last summer, my neighbors wanted me to water their plants while they were on holidays. Of course, I said yes. They were away for 2 weeks, and ever since I've loved their house, so I thought it would be fun to live there. No way. I invited some friends to come over. We hung out and had a Netflix and chill night over and over again.
Do you think that was like...
Wait. Even a party. Everything at my neighbor's house. I got very used to it till I realized, fuck, today's the day. They're heading home and we'll arrive at 6 p.m. I panicked. The living room was a mess. It was 4:30 p.m. And of course their plants haven't seen a little water in all this time. They were dry and I had to throw them away. I literally went to the market, bought the exact plants, cleaned and prepped for their arrival. They never noticed, but I hope they won't ask me to take care of for next summer.
That's like wild.
That sounds like a fucking movie.
I feel like that is like part of a movie. I feel like that happens in movies. I don't think I could ever. I'd be nervous. I get nervous.
And like,
having
what, they don't have like a ring
house.
Or something like on the doorbell to see, like, I guess.
I know.
I feel like everyone has like a doorbell with a camera now or some shit. Like, how would they not notice that? I was so scared to do that. No chance I would do that.
I don't think I could, unless they were like, oh, you can have some people over.
And like, I feel like I'm the most comfortable in my own house. So like, why would I want to be liable at someone else's house?
I know. Like, there's so much that could go wrong.
And
mostly, like, if you get alcohol involved and, like, people that, like, I don't know. Like,
I don't
random people. Like, I don't trust people in my own house.
Like, a party, and, like, what if, like, something went missing? Then, like, you liable for that?
And, like, you don't know what they have. That's, like, too much.
Too much for me. No, I would
and
never.
And, like, she really took that responsibility.
Like, I was never the type where it's like, oh, my parents are out of town. Like, let me sneak someone. Or, like, I've never done anything crazy at all. Like, my parents never gave me a curfew or like a situation where I have to be like sneaky around them. If my mom was like the opposite. She goes, you're so fucking boring, like you don't leave the house, like, like that, you know, like get out. Like, but doing that in someone else's house, like,
no, I feel like that's like, no. I wonder how old she is, because like,
no,
I don't think.
Anyways, I feel like we should wrap up our confessions. Oh no, I actually have like a little like funny story. I was really, really young. I think I was in like London or New York, and I was at a Broadway show, and I think it was like Ben and Jerry's ice cream, but it was like really frozen, and they gave me a plastic spoon, and I was like trying to get the ice cream out, and I flung a piece of ice cream in someone's hair in front of me.
You tell them?
I don't know if she noticed, and I was so fucking embarrassed. And the whole night I was like, I had to like directly behind her, and
it was just melting in her hair.
Yeah, it was really awkward. Like it flung right into her hair, and like that's just like so on brand for me. Like that was like something that I would fucking do and like have to witness.
And she just did not notice until she got home.
I don't even know. I don't even fucking
hair.
know. I don't know. But yeah, I guess poor thing.
But was the ice cream good?
I think it was like vanilla ice cream. It's like pretty good. Like Ben and Jerry's. Like
Ben and Jerry's slaps.
Yeah. So
it's like a good.
That I just have that confession story. I don't think I could like.
I don't know if I have any good ones. Like I definitely do, but like
they're not like coming to me right now.
I know.
Anyways, besties, do you think we should wrap up the podcast now?
This is kind of fun, but
yeah, I feel like Nadia is like now the official. She's no longer a guest. She's like the co-host now of the podcast.
Okay, I'll be the co-host. Even if we do have guests, I'll be here too.
Yeah, no, that like 1,000%. I feel like you should be just like part of the podcast.
Okay.
So besties, thank you so much for listening to Anything and Everything.
Thank you for
tuning in.
Yeah, tuning in. I hope you loved it. I hope you got some wisdom out of this.
I think we give good wisdom. Yeah. Anyways, as you guys know, it's sponsored by Evry Jewels, Evry Jewels. Get yourself some really cute jewelry that we're wearing right now. And best jewelry, best high quality and affordable jewelry in the game. So thank you, Evry Jewels, for sponsoring.
We love
you, besties. Bye.
Bye.